Hello, my name is Sally Stevens. I lead the Knowledge Exchange work stream of About Drought, a topical UK research programme which has already produced a wide range of new resources for decision makers across the key sectors affected by water scarcity. I would like to give you a brief overview of our work, as having worked extensively with more than 160 stakeholders already, we are keen to reach even more audiences and have leading experts who are excellent communicators available to speak at external events, as well as an extensive programme of our own interactive workshops. About Drought is the umbrella branding for the 4 research projects of the £12 million UK Drought and Water Scarcity Programme, funded by the Natural Environment Research Council, NERC, and associated research councils, and endows the project which ensures our research is making an immediate effect to decision makers. Drought and water scarcity are significant threats to livelihoods and well-being in many countries, including the UK. Parts of the country are currently water stressed and are facing a wide range of pressures, including an expanding population and intensifying exploitation of increasingly limited water resources. In addition, many regions may become significantly drier in future due to environmental changes, all of which implies major challenges to water resource management. However, droughts are not simply natural hazards. There are also a range of socio-economic and regulatory factors that may influence the course of droughts, such as water consumption practices and abstraction licensing regimes. Consequently, if drought and water scarcity are to be better managed, there is a need for more detailed understanding of the links between physical, i.e. meteorological and hydrological, and social and economic systems during droughts. Droughts and water scarcity jointly pose a substantial threat to the environment, agriculture, infrastructure, society and culture in the UK. And this interdisciplinary programme is providing research that identifies, predicts and responds to the interrelationships between their multiple drivers and impacts. About Drought has already released large numbers of drought datasets and tools. More are to come, covering environmental, business and community aspects. Let me briefly introduce our projects. Further details on each are available on their websites. The DRY project aims to develop an easy-to-use, evidence-based resource to inform decision-making for drought risk management in the UK. It spans 7 catchment areas in England, Wales and Scotland to reflect different hydrological, socio-economic and cultural contexts. It takes a unique approach because it draws together information from multiple perspectives on drought science, stakeholder engagement, citizen science and narrative storytelling to better understand drought risks. DRY is led by Professor Lindsay McEwen at the University of the West of England. Impetus brings together leading international scientists from the meteorological, land surface, surface water and groundwater communities, and social scientists from the water demand and forecast usability communities. Impetus aims to improve the forecasting of UK drought on monthly to decadal timescales by improving meteorological, hydrological and water demand forecasts and how they are combined to produce drought forecasts. This is being done in conjunction with stakeholders to ensure that drought forecasts are relevant for decision making. Impetus is led by Professor Len Shaffrey at the University of Reading. The Marius project introduces a risk-based approach to drought and water scarcity to inform management decisions. Marius has developed new methodologies, datasets and models for the analysis of drought and water scarcity impacts on river flow, water quality, ecology, farming, the economy, and how these combine to affect people. Some researchers in Marius are using scenario modelling and case studies across a number of scales to understand both the drought impacts at a local level as well as the institutional decision-making by governments and water companies. The modelling work uses climatically rigorous drought scenarios and their impacts on water quality, agriculture, biodiversity and economic losses. In addition to computer modelling, social science and stakeholder engagement are a key part of the project, helping us to understand the role of the community, institutions, regulators and markets in drought management. Marius is led by Professor Jim Hall at the Environmental Change Institute at the University of Oxford. Historic Droughts aims to develop an interdisciplinary understanding of drought from a range of perspectives. Based on an analysis of information from a wide range of sectors, hydrometeorological, environmental, agricultural, regulatory, social and cultural, the project aims to characterise and quantify the history of drought and water scarcity since the late 19th century. The project is delivering the first systematic account of past droughts in the UK Drought Inventory. This will form the basis of a novel joint hydrometeorological and socio-economic analysis that will lead to an understanding of the multiple and interconnected drivers of drought, the impacts of drought, and the feedbacks between them. Historic Droughts is led by Jamie Hannaford at the Centre for Ecology and Hydrology. The purpose of About Drought is to share information, tools and data sets from the programme's work, continuing stakeholder engagement and further supporting evidence-based decision-making for the management and planning of drought and water scarcity. Our presentations and our interactive workshops are designed to reflect the overlapping areas of interest and wide-ranging technical skills and needs of our stakeholders, whether we're holding workshops with local authorities or special interest groups such as allotment holders, developing podcasts of first-hand memories of the 1976 drought, or writing briefing papers for specific communities, or publishing data sets of monthly river flows and soil moisture. Across the programme, we have excellent communicators and presenters, skilled in delivering accessible presentations about the many different aspects of our work. Visit our website where you can watch our video documentaries. You can also see the outputs published so far, listen to our really interesting podcasts from 1976, watch webinars and read our first briefing paper. You'll find links to the project websites and Twitter feeds at www.aboutdrought.info. Thank you for discovering more about this innovative and topical research programme. Please do not hesitate to get in touch with the project office to discuss your event and how we can contribute to it, or to discuss holding a workshop. Thank you. Goodbye.